Is Jimmy Pattison working with ICE? Should you be boycotting Save on Foods? Short answer, no. I have seen this kick up as a rumor on social media over the last 3 days, and I've seen it now in my comment section here, boycott Save On, boycott Jimmy Pattison. Let me explain to you where this started from. So back on January 22nd, it is now the 25th, there was an article in WRIC from Hanover County saying that ICE has identified a certain property that they want to take over. And it was actually Hanover County who had talked to the news about this letter that they received from the Department of Homeland Security intending to take over a certain area and turn it into an ICE processing facility. You can see up here it says they intend to purchase, occupy, and rehabilitate a 43.49 acre warehouse property in support of ICE operations. And then they give a map of the warehouse and then also some additional buildings in that property bracket. And then they wrote an update to that piece that said, county officials said they received a letter on January 22nd from the Department of Homeland Security confirming the agent's intent to buy and operate an ICE processing facility. And then if you see here, they give the address and it says, according to county property records, the facility is owned by the Jim Pattison Group, a Canadian-based property management development company. The article goes on to say that ICE has asked for feedback from the Department of Historic Resources, and in that letter it actually talks about there are no historic reasons to prevent this, there's no historic properties, blah, blah, blah. And they're also collaborating with the tribes who have 30 days to respond. And I point this out to say that it has not been sold. We haven't found records or any mention of the fact that it has been sold. And honestly, this could be a situation where ICE has said, we're going to take this. I wouldn't put it past them. We don't know that for sure either. ICE, all they have said is, we intend to occupy this area and we are letting this county know that we are going to be occupying it. There has been no confirmation from Jim Pattison Group at all that they have sold this, that they are trying to sell it, or anything to do with what has happened here. So what I would suggest is, unlike Hootsuite, where Hootsuite CEO has absolutely confirmed we are working with ICE, we have no problem with working with ICE, we are going to continue working with ICE. Jim Pattison has been dragged into a conversation where ICE has identified that they want to take over this property, but there has been no confirmation from the company as to what's going on. What I would maybe recommend instead is to question Jim Pattison Group. Write to them and say, hey, do you support this? Is this going to happen? Do you have more details? And hopefully we can force them to come forward with some sort of public statement.